Hello, my name is Thomas Schwab, and this is my presentation, Revolutionizing a 150-Year-Old Industry Through Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. I'm a petroleum engineer at Texas A&M University, uh, and I graduate in 2026. Here's my table of contents, where we will simply go over the differences between machine learning and artificial intelligence, how they are used in the oil and gas industry, as well as why they are used in the oil and gas industry. So, machine learning is really a subset of artificial intelligence, but they are slightly different in the way they work. Artificial intelligence is broader, but it is more human-like. They are similar in the ways that you give them data and they interpret the data or they tell you what the data is. Artificial intelligence is more human-like in the ways that you can give it data and it can further interpret it or can make inferences based on the data like a human would. For example, you can give, um, say, what would happen if a ball was rolled down a hill. Well, it could tell you like the ball will roll down the hill at this speed, how long it would take, and if it hit a wall at the end, it would stop. But machine learning can't really do that. Machine learning is more about interpreting data in a more literal sense than artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is more human. For machine learning, it is you give data to it and it will help interpret that data. For example, I can give a machine learning program a picture of a cow and say, hey, this is a cow, or a picture of a dog and say, hey, this is a dog. Eventually, if I give it enough pictures of dogs and cows, it will be able to tell the difference between a dog and a cow without me saying it's a dog or it's a cow. And then you have here also deep learning, which I don't really cover because it's not really used that much in oil and gas, but it's a little deeper than artificial intelligence. Okay, so why really is artificial intelligence even used and machine learning used in the oil and gas industry? So the biggest thing in the oil and gas industry is improving efficiency and saving time. Time is the number one enemy in the oil and gas industry because time is money. Everything in the oil and gas industry is rented basically. Oil rigs, employees, those are all getting paid per hour. For example, an oil rig can cost millions of dollars an hour to operate. So every time that the oil rig is not running, you are losing money because you are not producing oil or you're not drilling, which is a process in producing oil. So here we have a graph of the US oil and gas drilling cost and revenue over time. On the bottom, you could see the years, so 60 to 2008. And you could see a definite trend with the space between the two curves. So in the red one, you could see it starts off there pretty close, but there's a lot of space. And by 1981 to 1984, there's a huge space, meaning there was the price of oil was pretty high and the drilling costs were pretty low. So they are making a lot of money without spending a lot of money. And then you start getting closer to our time. So here it goes up to 2008, and you could see the margins get razor thin. So efficiency really matters because the margins are getting really thin and you do not want to lose money on an oil operation. So this is why they bring in AI and machine learning. AI and machine learning are able to comprehend and bring data at a quicker pace. And because it does it at a quicker pace, it is able to save money. It is humans can only interpret data for so long or for so fast. So machine learning and AI can do it at a fraction of a second. And humans could never do it that fast. That's why they are bringing on AI and machine learning to do so. So here I got this data for this information from Presley, article in 2023, and Sharma in 2023. From Sharma, I really got that they are spending billions of dollars investing. Over 92% of oil and gas companies invest in AI, and the top 20 companies all use it on a regular basis to help improve their efficiency. So predictive maintenance and reducing error are the main uses for AI. So what is predictive maintenance? Predictive maintenance is basically putting data from previous drilling operations or other operations and using that data to predict whether maintenance is going to be needed in the future on different operations. For here, you have a little picture that can kind of show that. So there are sensors in this pipe, and that pipe can tell different things like how gaseous, the pH of the gas, and a whole bunch of other things. That data is sent into the cloud and it's analyzed by, for example, machine learning or AI. And then it can have a prediction based on when maintenance is needed on that system and whether or how what type of maintenance would be needed to be done. So you can also use it to reduce errors. For example, the supply chain is very important in the oil and gas industry, as when gas is taken out of the ground, it is usually put on cargo ships and sent all around the world. Supply chain errors can cost companies millions of dollars as it could take more time for oil to get to certain places, even though people had bought them. So I got this information from Presley where 50% of errors can be reduced when AI or machine learning is used. Humans just don't have the capability of catching all the errors in the data that is needed. From Wright, I got a lot that how the predictive maintenance is very important as it can help save a lot of money. Maintenance is the biggest killer in the oil and gas industry because the time you spend maintaining or fixing something is time that you are not producing oil, and you want to reduce that as much as possible. So if you can predict when maintenance is going to be needed, you can go ahead and do it early or at a more optimal time. You could do it while you're doing another maintenance that was needed to be done, and all that gets help save money. If a human is looking at the data in order to interpret, hey, this this is not drilling at the correct speed. Maybe we need to change the drill bit or something like that for to help maintenance. Humans can do it at a non-optimal time where the drill bit could have lasted longer and more time drilling, or they waited too long and it wasn't efficient drilling. So by using AI and machine learning, you could be the most efficient possible and spend the least amount of time doing maintenance, which means you're spending more time drilling and producing oil and making the most amount of money possible in that time. So, to sum it up, advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning have made oil and gas way more efficient. It reduces errors and increases efficiency, and by doing those things, you save money. So here you have the root causes of unplanned downtime, which is kind of what I was saying, that the more time you spend fixing something, the less money you make. Here you have hardware failure and malfunctions, which is 45%. That can be AI can be used to help fix that, as it can sense when hardware will fail. You have software failures and malfunctions. You have overload, user error. That's another one I talked about a lot, which AI can and machine learning won't have errors like humans would. And you also have security breaches and humidity that can also affect it. Here, I just want to go over again. Wright and Presley really helped with the information on this one, their articles. Presley and Sharma, I got a lot of the monetary information for this slide, and then Presley, I got a lot of the about improving efficiency. With this one, it was from the Columbia article where they talk about artificial intelligence versus machine learning. And here's my bibliography, my four, and is my piece of paper with all my information. Thank you.